We've been talking a lot about motorcycle and motorcycle history. There is very few motorcycles that can claim the history of a Royal Enfield. We're lucky enough to have Bree. Not only is she a very charming person, she has the world's longest title.
It's not that long. I am the digital marketing and social media manager for the North American market.
And I challenge anyone to say that 3 times fast. That's all I'm saying.
I can't even do it.
That's all I'm saying. Tell us about the history of the Royal Enfield, because it is a colorful and rich one.
It is. We actually started as a gun company in the 1890s and then went into making bicycles. And in about 1901, we built our first motorcycle, and we have been in continuous production since then. So we are the longest continuous running motorcycle company in the world.
And really, the style of Royal Enfields pretty much have remained the same since the 1950s, pretty much.
Absolutely.
And now the whole market is catching up with you guys.
They think they are.
And that's interesting you should say that, because one of the things we were talking about before we started the cameras were you guys have pretty much announced a pretty aggressive growth plan with the last financial results you announced, and which includes opening up research facilities in a couple of countries, right?
Yes, so we just opened up our design center in the UK, which is great. We've hired on Mark Wells, who will be the head of global product development. That's a big plus for us. We've taken on Harris Performance, so we have plans to really make this brand grow even bigger than before.
And you're a good person to speak about this because you own quite a few Enfields yourself, right?
I do.
So what do you have?
So I ride the Bullet a lot, but I just did a 400-mile trip in India on the GT, so I'm going to work on customizing my own GT.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So aside from yourself, what type of people ride Royal Enfields?
I think there's quite a few groups. I think this is great. This is a great complementary second bike to, say, a Harley owner. They don't maybe necessarily want to take their big Harley into the city. The urban commuter, a new rider, someone that's not looking for a crazy, powerful machine that they're very scared of. This is a great bike to start off with. Women are great with these bikes. I'm a woman, I ride this bike, I really enjoy it. And then, the age brackets really do vary. We have people that love the history of it. Their dads rode it back in the 50s and 60s, so we're looking at men that are now in their 50s and 60s. That makes them feel a little bit nostalgic. Then we have the young cafe racer scene.
Right.
This bike is so easy to customize.
Yes.
And the price point is so low compared to other, competitors that they can really put a lot into the customization process and not have to break their bank. Right.
And we were just, we interviewed the vintage Japanese motorcycle club over there. And that comment came up, and it's interesting because the true cafe racer is in fact a motorcycle you buy dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And you actually put all the bits and pieces on it you want for your motorcycle, which I guess really reflects this, only this is a brand new motorcycle.
This is a brand new motorcycle, but it's styled after our iconic Continental GTs from the 1960s.
Right.
So that was a cafe racer then, this is the same now. So even if you don't customize this bike, it's still considered a cafe racer, but then you can change components to kind of really fit in what the scene is now.
Right, and you have modern reliability and all that good stuff that you can count on while you're riding. Right?
And parts availability.
Right.
So I have vintage bikes at home as well, but finding the parts or having to tune the carbs and stuff like that becomes tiresome, and trying to find people that actually will sell the parts for not $1 million.
Okay.
So with this bike, you have the modern technology on it and the parts availability.
So when they do, either if they know about the brand or you're telling them about the brand when they come in, what are people looking at? What are they interested in when they come onto your display?
One, the bike is a head turner. So we've gone to existing customers and we ask them what people are saying. And they said, we're sitting at a stop sign and a lady will roll down her window and ask to take a photo. So one thing that brings people over here is the way the bike looks. And then they say, is this bike brand new or is it an old bike?
Right.
So they're really shocked about the fact that this is a 2015 model. It's not something that it's not the 1965 model. And the other thing is the CCs, 500 CCs, they're really attracted to that. I think there is a big market for middleweight bikes here. We just have to show people that there is one. So people come over and they want to hear what we have to say about it and why it would fit their riding style.
Well, the industry trend is coming your way now. The industry trend is reversed, where it was bigger is better.
Yeah.
Now everyone's coming to the smaller CC motorcycles.
We've
again.
set that standard.
It was you, right? They were following you.
It was absolutely us.
They did not know that, but I think you should go around here and remind everybody.
You know what? I might have to do that.
Just go up to the stand and go, "You're welcome."
And just walk off. Thank you.
And just
you're
walk
welcome.
off. Yes, you're welcome. All right, Bree. Well, thank you very much for your time here. Beautiful motorcycle.
Yeah, keep in touch. I'm sure there's going to be some things that you guys want to pay attention to in the near future.
And what she means by that is she knows something she won't tell me right now. And I've tried every ounce of charm, which is not that much, I'll be honest.
He's very charming.
Try to get it out of her, and it's just not working. So, but keep your eyes on the pages of Clutch and Chrome. And Bree, she has promised us on camera she's going to give Clutch and Chrome the exclusive to that news.
If he reaches out to me on the right day, yes.